Hello everybody, and welcome to a special edition of the Matty Media Cast. I don't know why I'm talking in this weird accent, but I am. I am here in my lovely Minecraft world, along with my beautiful co-host, Mr. Matty J, who's dressed up as a dinosaur.
Hello there.
Hello. So, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be openly honest with every single one of you. I was not prepared for today at all. It's been a hectic week, been busy, and I've not been able to sort anything out. So, you know what, mate? We're winging it, and we're doing a Minecraft edition of the podcast today. Yeah. Because who doesn't love Minecraft? And who doesn't love podcasts? So we're putting them both together for your pleasure. Now, it's going to be the most unprofessional, probably the worst podcast everyone's ever listened to. But you know what, mate? I don't care. We're all allowed to just, one bad egg in the bunch. I found another trident on the floor. Oh my god, sheep. Don't look at me like that. Right, Matty. Have you got anything you want to bring to the table?
Well, not really, but I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll give everyone a walk around of what's been built so far.
Okay, 1 second. I'm just sorting my edges. Gardener burbs. Yep. Gardener burbs. Right. So, in this luscious Minecraft world of Burbzyy, we are at the very start of our own city, which will, this is like a continuation and will carry on for however long it carries on for. We only did this for a few hours Friday night, I think it was. Me, Mr. Matty J, and our good friend Jack, who's in the chat today, Mr. Big Gay Jack. He's not gay, but that's just his name. So, the progress we made in this world, basically we've got our little entranceway here. There's a fucking trident sticking out the fucking wall again. This is our little town hall, which will be like the community building. Whatever, I don't know what we'll do in here, but we'll sort that out. And then Mr. Matty J over here has built a house. Jack built his house here. Basically, we winged it. It was just a chilled out stream. And it will just grow and grow and grow. If you want to be a part of this world, you can, because that's the whole point of a community stream. So all you have to do is be following me or Matty on Twitch, and you can join in this world. I'm down for people joining in today. If people want to join in, just let us know. We'll get you added, and we shall invite you into the world, and you can build what the hell you want, basically. As long as it's not profane or anything like that, then you're more than welcome to jump in. Now, back to the whole podcast situation. I think the only real thing that we've got to actually sit in front of us and talk about is, if you're following us on the Facebook page, you will have seen a post from Mr. Matty J the other day. He's basically got the insider gossip on all the release dates for upcoming films, which is a list as long as your arm, but we shall bring that for you now. We shall discuss it.
But full disclaimer to everyone who's listening to this,
Yes.
You can now view this obviously on the Facebook page and Odeon's website, or any cinema, well, I don't know if it's any cinema website, but you can now view it on Odeon's website. Obviously I got sent it before the public eye, obviously with us working for the company that I work for.
That is in the know.
But well, obviously, like I say, we'll give you a rundown.
Now there's some pretty big films on here that I'm quite really excited for. We basically should just start from what we've got. Obviously with lockdown ending, there's a few coming out at the end of May. The first one on that list is the Black Widow film from the Marvel series. That's due to be released on the 7th of May. I know for a fact that Marvel have come out and said that it's not going to be delayed again. I think it's been delayed once already, hasn't it?
Yeah.
They've come out and said it's definitely on track. It's definitely not going to get delayed again. So, if you're a fan of the Marvel series, make yourself ready for Black Widow. I mean, personally, I've not seen anything about the film. I'm not entirely sure what it's about. I'm assuming, obviously, it's about Black Widow. Clever dick. So yeah. Definitely
I'm
want
not
to
really
look at that one.
interested in Black Widow, to be totally honest with you. Even though I'm a fan of Marvel, it's not something that really
Yeah.
interests me. I'll watch it, but I'm just not too fussed. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I've never heard of this second one. Nomadland. That comes out the 21st of May. I mean, there's a few films coming out on the 21st. A couple that I am interested in seeing. I'll give you the list. So, there's obviously Nomadland. I don't know if that's meant to be say No Man's Land, or is it Nomadland? I'm not sure.
Nah, that's the name for it.
Peter Rabbit 2 is coming out. I'm
excited for that.
I'm assuming James Corden's still in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's Free Guy, which we spoke about in a couple of podcasts ago. About it's starring Ryan Reynolds, and he's like an AI character in a video game that becomes like real or something like that, without spoiling the plot of the film. So yeah, that comes out the 21st, and the one I'm most excited for would be Godzilla vs Kong. That's been released to cinemas on the 21st of May. I know that comes out before, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It's meant to be out in March.
Yes, in a week, like a week or so. Oh man, I'm so excited. Mate, I can't wait for Godzilla. And if anyone hasn't seen it already, if you go back to one of our previous podcasts on our YouTube channel, you shall see we did a whole breakdown of the trailer and our predictions and whatnot. So if you want to go and have a look at that, please feel free to do so. So moving on to the 28th of May, another film we spoke about is Cruella. Obviously it's like a prequel to the 101 Dalmatians world, set on a young Cruella de Vil and how she becomes the way she becomes. Very, very much Joker vibes from that trailer. I'm getting like a female Joker, so
Yeah, I was thinking.
I'm assuming it's gonna be something like that. Basically, like the breakdown of how she becomes an absolute raving lunatic. So, so it looks quite good. It's got Emma Stone in and Emma Thompson. Seems like a fairly decent cast, so hopefully it will actually be quite good. Definitely be interesting in seeing it. And then also on the 28th of May, we have the third instalment of the Conjuring series, Conjuring 3: The Devil Made Me Do It.
I can't wait.
You know what? Being the person I am and not that much of a fan of horror films, because I have like massive like paranoia fucking anxiety attacks when I watch them, I actually enjoy the Conjuring films.
Yeah.
I believe that the story is quite good to them, so I am actually excited to see that at some point.
Yeah, that's a good film. Like most of these films, I will end up seeing, obviously. Cause,
Yeah.
I've got to, if I want to know what I'm talking about when I'm at work. But that well, there's one of the one on the list that will come across there at some point that I'm really excited for. Obviously, we'll get into what that is.
Yeah, so obviously, if anyone has any thoughts on these films, please let us know. You can obviously join in the conversation in the chat or on the YouTube channel, wherever you are watching this podcast right now. Obviously, a reminder, you can follow us over on Facebook if you haven't already, where we post most of our updates on there. It's the best place to contact me and Matty because we both have access to it. So yeah, you're best off getting us over there. Obviously, we do have a Twitter page which is similar. So if you do want to catch us over there, you can. Moving on, we're on now the 4th of June. Another horror film, I believe, A Quiet Place Part 2. I mean, I haven't seen anything about this one, to be honest, other than the fact I've seen it advertised on a bus earlier. So I'm not sure. I mean, personally, I haven't watched A Quiet Place before, so I'm not 100% sure on what it's about.
I can give a quick rundown of what it's about. Obviously, A Quiet Place 2 is where like an alien creature gets like sent down from space or whatever. It like comes like it enters the solar, it enters Earth. And it's a monster that can only hear you. It can't see you, but it can hear you. And if you make a sound, it literally runs and sprints to kill you. And there's a family that's been living for years, like trying to prevent. Like, have you seen Cloverfield?
Very vaguely, because it bored me to death, and I didn't enjoy the cinematography of that film.
It's a bit like that, and yeah, so like these creatures get sent down. Got to be quiet. If you're not quiet, they will catch you, and it just shows how they've been living throughout the years of this like big creature being around.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. But yeah.
Okay, so I expect the second installment of that to come out on the start of June. So I've not heard of hardly any of these. So the next two, the 11th of June, we've got a film called Luca. And then the 25th. Sorry, I missed one. The 11th of June is called The Father. I don't know if you've seen anything about that, Matty. No. And then the 18th of June, we've got Luca. And then the 25th of June, we've got a film called In the Heights. And also the second film in the Venom series. We've got Venom, Let There Be Carnage, but it has got a to be confirmed date next to it, so I'm not 100% sure whether that's official or just a provisional time for now. I still haven't watched the first Venom, to be fair.
Yeah, it's class. Like, honestly, it's mint. Tom, like I've never watched a Tom Hardy film and got bored. Like,
Yeah.
Like me, I've never got bored at a Tom Hardy film.
I don't know
all his films are class. That he has an acting role in, and that's one of them. That's fantastic.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to do Redstone. It's not going to go very well.
And then obviously we've got Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which I have no idea what that is.
No door.
And that's released on the 9th of July. And then we've got Fast and the Furious 9, which was released on the 9th of July. Which, even though we discussed it last week, I'm sure it's meant to be June.
Yeah, I thought that, to be honest.
But you excited for that, Matty?
Yes and no. I'm more nervous than excited.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest with you. I kind of feel like I'm bored of Fast and Furious.
Yep, I keep seeing that. 100%. Too far-fetched now. Too far-fetched.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It just seems like I know. Obviously, it's hard to recover from losing Paul Walker, but it just don't seem the same series anymore.
Yeah.
It just seems like the clutch, talk, clutching at straws.
Agreed. 100%.
Obviously, we never know. It might be the best film they've ever made. You never know, but until that, we'll find out. And I'm not gonna lie, Matty, I am being an absolute flidder.
How? What are you doing?
I'm trying to make like an automatic doorway on Minecraft. It ain't going very well. If I put a pressure plate out, will it work? Is what I'm trying to find out. No. Damn it. Oh, that's why. Moron. No. You know what? No, forget it. Scrap that idea. I'll have to watch a YouTube tutorial.
Do you not have to put what you call it? A redstone torch so it lights it up? Or one of these?
I don't know.
You need one of these. The redstone repeater.
I'm being absolutely flid. Yeah, so while I'm being an absolute flid at Minecraft, moving after Fast and Furious on the 23rd of July, we have the new Top Gun film. Obviously, Top Gun being the old film, but starring Tom Cruise. I believe he's still in it. It's the original cast from before.
Yeah.
It's called Top Gun Maverick. I mean, I've never really watched Top Gun, so I haven't really got that much of an opinion on it.
Neither.
So we're not doing very well here, are we?
Nah. In terms of when it comes to good films, not really.
Yeah. 30th of July we got Jungle Cruise again. Not something I've even remotely seen anything about, so that'll do.
Suicide Squad on the 6th of August, which
That'll be interesting because I like the first Suicide Squad.
yeah.
Other than Jared Leto, he just the bloke just does me in.
Well, Justice League is out very soon. I know that.
Oh, is it? I don't know what. I'm not that much into DC.
Neither.
I mean, obviously, like I know the Joker, and that's set in the DC world. And Joker is like one of my favourite films.
Yeah.
As well as the Dark Knight, but just all the other the other things I have to offer, other superheroes and that just don't interest me, to be honest, at all.
Yeah, I agree with that. DC's never been something I've been fond of.
Yeah.
Ever.
Oh my god, I'm getting.
I like the Batman series. The Batman series is decent.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure on Robert Pattinson being Batman.
Yeah.
Obviously, we'll see what he's got to bring whenever that film comes out. I'm not sure when that does come out. Matty's setting off a clusterfuck of fireworks.
The Batman, 4th of March 2022.
Oh, is it? So we've still got a good year left.
Yeah.
I know they were filming that, weren't they? Because it was being filmed in Liverpool, some of it was.
Yeah, that's right. That's very true.
I remember seeing the pictures. Yeah, so we've got The Kingsman coming out on the 20th of August, which is, I think that's a sequel to the Kingsman film. I know that they're quite well praised, aren't they? The Kingsman.
Yeah, the Kingsman's a good series. I really enjoyed the Kingsman.
Yeah, I know a few people that have said the same thing. I mean, I haven't properly watched it. I've watched bits of it, but I never got round to sitting and actually watching it.
Yeah, honestly, I thought it was really good.
Yeah, so hopefully that carries on. Then I'm assuming this is another horror film 27th of August, we got Candyman coming out. Takes me back to primary school days of going in the toilet and say Candyman 3 times in a mirror and he'll be behind you.
Oh, that was Bloody Mary for us.
Bloody Mary. We had both Candyman, Bloody Mary. I swear there's another one as well. I can't think what it was called. Load of crap. Me being a cynical 10-year-old was like, nah, that ain't real, mate. What you know for? You know what I mean? That ain't real. Whatever. Can you tell what it is yet? Yeah, so carrying on. This is like probably the most boring podcast anyone's ever seen. But you know what, mate?
It's chilled.
It's chilled out. It's better than nothing.
I think obviously we've discussed it and we'll come to a conclusion at some point. But obviously I think we'll like take a break every certain amount of podcasts that we'll do.
Yeah.
Do something chilled like this.
Even if we went to bi-weekly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or, you know, every once a month we do something similar where we just do a relaxed thing. It's not as official, it's not as fucking layered, you know what I mean? It's just me and you just chatting pure shite. Which, you know what, we do 90% of the time anyway, so what's new there?
That's what it's all about.
I just love the fact that this all started from Christian, my younger brother, asking us what our favourite chocolate bars are. And that is how the Matty Media Cast podcast came about. It was literally amazing watching it unfold. We were streaming zombies. That was the best thing. We were streaming zombies. We was playing I can't think what it's called, the first map on Cold War.
Die Machine.
Yeah, Die Machine. We were playing that. Halfway through, we get this message in the chat like, rate your top 5 chocolate bars, and we're like, okay. And we had like a 5-minute conversation about our favourite chocolate bars. And then I just remember we came back for a break, and then literally I just sat on just chatting screen on my stream for like 3 hours just talking about everything. We rated our favourite films, we rated our favourite games, the lot. It was mint. It was mint.
I thoroughly enjoyed it, 100%. It's good, like just like sitting down and having a chat.
Yeah. This is where we want people to get more involved. Obviously, you know, every podcast we talk for England because that's the whole point. But, you know, I'd like to get more people involved. You know what I mean? I know next week we are likely to have a guest with us. Hopefully, if he actually wants to do it. In my friend Jack. I know for a fact he's all into his movies. Hopefully, you know, one day we can get Johnny on there. If you're still watching, Johnny, if you wanted to come on here, obviously I know Matty wants you to. Just get more interaction with everyone. Get everyone feeling more involved in the podcast instead of just sitting there watching us. Because you know we want to make a community of it. It's not just, we're not doing it for like our own ego. We're doing it to make a community of you know, movie fans, gaming fans, TV, everything. We just want everyone to have one place there they can go, talk to anyone about anything. You know, that's the aim of the game. I mean, down the line, hopefully, you know, we can set up a Discord server, all sorts, where people can, you know, if anyone wants to jump on a game and they're struggling for people to play with, they can just jump in the Discord and say, oh, is anyone playing COD, or is anyone doing this, that and the other, and they can, you know, team up that way. Or has anyone watched this film that's just come out? Oh yeah, it's mint. You know what I mean? I'd love to have that at our disposal. So with the help of you guys, we shall try and make that happen. I'm pretty sure Matty feels the same way, and would want the same thing. So we shall work hard and to do it for you. Definitely next week's gonna be a lot better because I can only, to be fair, I can only blame myself for this week because I've just not sat down and done it for whatever reason. So if this one's crap, you can blame me. Hey. I know we were meant to be doing like a Mother's Day fucking podcast today, which I'm a little bit gutted about. I would have liked to have actually done that, but if you want, we can do a dedication to mothers right now. Everyone in the chat, say why you love your mum. Haha. That probably touched a nerve to some people, so I'm sorry if that affected you. Mate, I love creative mode on Minecraft. It's incredible. What are you building, mate? Yeah, carry on. Wait, no, carry on. What are you saying?
No, I was going to say, I'll tell you what we'll do when it comes to reading all of these movies out. We'll have a quick flick through them, decide which ones we're actually excited for. We'll not bore you with, like, shit ones, because there's some films on that I just, like, don't care about. And I'm sure Matty feels the same. Like,
yeah, to be fair, most of them I probably haven't even heard of anyway, so. To be fair, the ones I'm more interested in aren't coming out for like 4 years, which is really upsetting.
yeah. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you my. I'll quickly have a flick through and tell you the ones I'm excited for and when they're coming out. Obviously the one that you should all have expected, Jurassic World Dominion, which is going to be released on the 10th of June 2022.
It's just depressing that that's been delayed, man. Like, I'm excited for it. Obviously, I'm not as massive of a fan as Matty. You know, I know he's like obsessed with Jurassic World and Jurassic Park. I do enjoy the films. I am excited for it. I'm just gutted that it actually got delayed as long as it did. Goddamn COVID. Well, I'm very interested to see where they go with that, to be honest.
Kind of scared, to be fair. But yeah, Fantastic Beasts 3, can't wait. Hopefully they keep Johnny Depp in it.
I don't know if the world.
Strange. I'm excited for that. Batman, Uncharted.
Doctor Strange, I believe, if I read correctly, is set after WandaVision. I think WandaVision was like a prequel to Doctor Strange. It all ties together, so that'd be interesting. Obviously, if you have watched WandaVision, I know some people on there has. Yeah, you're ready for that one.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I watched the first one. It's brilliant film.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a massive Marvel fan. Right. I mean, I've watched a lot of the films. I don't know if it's just me, but there's some characters I just can't stand. And the main one, I don't know why. I know everyone likes him, but I really can't stand Captain America.
Oh, I love him.
I don't like any of his standalone films. I just don't like. I don't know what it was. Just watching them just bored me.
You'll have to watch his man.
Jack said he might be on soon, Matty.
Ooh, I'd love to go there.
Good old Jackie boy, man. WandaVision, set up Spider-Man, No Way Home, and Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. There you go, see, Jack's in the know, mate. Jack's fucking clued up.
Yeah.
Spider-Man in on that? Oh, yeah, sorry. Ignore me.
Come up with a look at this. What do you think of this?
Huh? Yeah, I just need to turn my audio down, actually. This fucking game is so loud. Audio. Oh, where am I, Matty?
By our house as well.
Oh, the fucking wandering traveller there again. Yes.
It is not a house.
Mate, what is this? Looks like a prison cell.
This is the bank. This is what this is.
The bank.
Don't know what else to put in. I really don't.
The Bank of Burbzyville. Oh, there's actually a villager in there, no way.
Poor blue strap, you can't get out.
Hello, buy would like to buy whatever you have. Give me all your money, man.
I'll put some shotgun boxes.
Okay, sweet. I'll get back to digging this hole.
Ones I'm really excited for.
Yes. Oh mate, I've been waiting for that for years. It was like announced almost straight after the film was like released, and then it just like no one talked about it for ages. It just like disappeared.
Avatar 2, Avatar 3, Avatar 4, and Avatar 5.
I mean, that was kind of daunting, seeing that, I'm not gonna lie. Seeing like 3, 4 and 5, I was like, holy shit, like, where are they taking this series?
Yeah, well, they said they were making up to 5 movies. I think they've actually finished pretty much all of them.
Really? Fucking hell.
Yeah, and I'm sure they were finished with Avatar, all of the Avatars back in the day. I'm sure I read something about it.
I mean, me personally, I just hope they're as well made as the first one. Obviously, you know, it had such a good, what's the word I'm trying to say? It was received really well, wasn't it? Obviously, when it first came out, it was like record-breaking film. It was like the highest-grossing film ever, wasn't it? At one point.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just hoping that they make it on like the same scale. They don't just like cut corners. Fingers crossed, definitely. Is there any more? There's another Halloween film. Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, between us all here right now, mate, the last Halloween film from a couple of years ago, like, full on traumatised me, and it weren't even that scary.
What you like?
Mate, I had like nightmares of fucking Mike Myers and everything. It was emotional.
There's a guy on TikTok that 2 seconds, keep talking.
Okay. What was doing at Halloween? Yeah. Just a quick story for you all to laugh at me, because it was quite stupid. I watched the first Halloween, well, not the last Halloween film in the cinema with my partner, and I was like so on edge the whole film, like proper on edge, to the point where like I was like at one point I even shouted in the cinema, like, there's a scene where obviously he's doing what he does. Mike Myers is an absolute, you know, shit stain, goes around killing everyone. He kills a woman, and then you hear a baby cry, and then he walks in the room, and there's just the baby in a cot. And at that point, I was literally sat in the cinema, and I just went, "Don't you fucking dare!" Because I just couldn't, being a dad, I just couldn't comprehend the fact that if he was gonna do something to this baby, like, I was fully ready just to stand up and walk out the cinema if something happened. But the whole film, I was just traumatised. I was on edge the whole time. We come out of the cinema, and I literally sat in the car for 20 minutes after, just shaking, because I was just traumatised. And then the whole way home, we had to go and get my daughter from her nan's house, and I was convinced that my partner had set up. I was convinced that my partner has got her uncle to dress up as Mike Myers to scare me, because I don't know if it's like a literally genuine condition, but when I watch horror films, like fully visualize it in my head, like in real life. Like I will literally see it. So at that point, I was driving home and I could physically see Mike Myers everywhere. And that's a bit weird, and everyone's probably gonna say you need to go see like a psychiatrist or something. But like we were like driving down the road, and like, there was a guy in the bus stop, and I was like, "Fuck me, it's Mike Myers. What's he doing here?" And I was just shaking in fear, but I was just convinced that Mike Myers was gonna come out of the bushes or something and absolutely not molest me. Nice little story for you there. I don't do well with horror films until I've watched it once. If I watched the first time I watched it, I'm absolutely petrified. If I know I've watched it before, I'm not that scared. It's weird. Like, I also have like a genuine fear of clowns. I literally am petrified of clowns. The first time we watched it, I literally was on the verge of like crapping my pants the whole time. But now I could watch it like it's nothing. Like we went and watched it too, and I laughed at the end. I don't know if anyone's watched it without like thingy, but oh my god, like at the end where like he like shrinks into nothing and his head just like plops on the side and he makes like a little fart noise. I was crying, I was in tears laughing in the cinema. Everyone else was just silent and you just hear me like laughing. It was great. I honestly love them moments in cinema. It's brilliant. It's brilliant when like the whole place is full, it's silent, and then you just like after you can't contain laughter. It's incredible. I know my partner's like bad for that. Like we went to what episode? The Force Awakens, Star Wars. We went and watched that, and there's the scene where Finn's fixing the I can't think of the ship's name now. Yeah, he's fixing the Millennium Falcon, and he puts his thumb up to BB-8, and then BB-8 puts out a little flame and just goes psh, like that, and it, like, and my partner fucking howled at that. It was so funny. Right, come on, everyone. This is a topic now. I want to find embarrassing cinema experiences, and I don't want to hear someone was getting sucked off in the back of the cinema.
Oh. Well, I can tell a fun story when I was obviously we see some funny stuff out there, and what Matty's just mentioned there. There was two guests in the screen, and we could,
Oh, good lord! I don't know where this is going.
Chat over them, like just ensure that people aren't up to no good. We could see like some strange activity out on the back of the screens, and yeah, they just went into one of the screens and just had a quickie on the screen.
Oh no way! Mate, no wonder the floors are always sticky. Oh my god!
No, that's the fault. that's the fucking Fanta.
Oh god, fucking hell. Good old Derek sat in the back row with his fucking slung out. Getting his... Oh, man.
No,
Moving on.
Let's not go
Yeah,
today.
moving on. If anyone's got any stories of cinema experiences, please put them in the chat right now. I want to read them. Sean has put, remember when all those people were going around in streets dressed as clowns and you were paranoid? Yeah, that was literally my worst fear. Like, to the point where I probably would have gone to jail, like, for real, if one of those clowns came near me, because I literally would have just fucking, like, stabbed them in the face and ran off. That was literally my worst nightmare.
What? Yeah, like, yeah, when you bugger.
I know it weren't that bad, like, in the UK. It was more America, that was, weren't it? Mate, why did I do this building so big? I don't want to do the roof now. God damn, that set's fine. Mate, I fucking love Minecraft. And I'll say it every time I play it and every time I stream it. I love Minecraft. It's just incredible.
Yeah, it chills me out.
There's a reason why it's the best-selling game in the world. It's crazy that way. What the fuck was that noise?
Hmm?
Heard what weird noise? It's probably you. I hate this bloke. Get out. Here. Mate, they're running. You can't run. You can't escape me. You're not welcome here, boy. Just a disclaimer, no animals were hurt in the making of this video. Don't break my sign. Don't break my sign. Sean has contributed to the tattoo challenge, which I need to extend, by the way. Remind me. Right, Matty, any more films on this list? We got Mission Impossible 7.
I'm not a massive lover of the Mission Impossible.
No, neither am I. I don't know why they're so hyped up, to be honest. I don't know what I think it's just Tom Cruise in general. I don't know what it is about him. I just don't like his films.
Yeah.
Like, I went to the cinema to watch, what's that one called? Where he basically relives the same day over and over and over and over and over and over and over. I can't think what it's called. But everyone was like raving, it was such a good film, and I was like, mate, this is awful. Why would I want to watch like a knockoff version of Groundhog Day where he's just fighting an alien every 10 seconds? Literally the whole film is just one big montage. I think Edge of Tomorrow, that's what it's called.
John Wick 2. I mean, 4, sorry.
I'm gonna say, I swear there's a number 2 already. There's another Ghostbusters film. Where have I seen that? Ghostbusters Afterlife, 12th of November. Is this like? I don't know. I think there's a trailer for that. I think. I hope it's not like the. I mean, not to sound like sexist or anything, but I hope it's not the female Ghostbusters, because that film was awful. It was shit. I don't know if anyone watched it. It weren't very good. That's nothing against women. That's just against the whole film in general.
It's not as good.
I think it was more. It seemed like more of just a gimmick, to be honest.
Yeah.
Especially the fact, like, I think they did it just to like reverse the roles. So obviously, like, all the Ghostbusters were women, and then they had like Chris Hemsworth as the bloody, as the ditzy assistant or receptionist or whatever. He was just basically just playing a stupid kid that just fucking don't know what he's doing. But to be fair, he was like my favourite part of the whole film. I'm 99% sure they've gone back to a male cast. And I think, I hope Bill Murray's actually in it, to be honest. Because Bill Murray is, you say Ghostbusters, you think Bill Murray, didn't you?
Yeah, I wish Bill Murray would. I wish the original cast would come back. That would be fantastic.
I know they'd all look different now. I mean, the last time I can't think what film it is. The last film I saw Dan Aykroyd in was like, he looked rough, man.
I'm sure one of the characters is dead anyways. From the original.
I think it's the guy with the glasses, if I'm right.
Yeah.
What else have we got on this list? West Side Story, no. 17th of December, end of the year, we got the new Spider-Man film.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know what it is. I know it's always been an argument with like fans of Spider-Man, but who is your favourite Spider-Man? Like, we're talking Tobey Maguire. I'm not even gonna say the other guy because I don't even know his name because the films are that crap that I don't even want to know. Or Tom Holland.
I know what you're gonna say, but for me it's Tom Holland all day long. I just think
I really like Tom Holland. He just seems like a really cool person in general.
I I don't know what it is about Tobey Maguire. I just don't like. It's just there's something about him that I just don't.
I mean,
really
I see like the I say original Spider-Man, but I don't think he is the original Spider-Man. But Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man series gets so much hatred, and I absolutely loved it. I don't know why.
I didn't mind the film. I like the films. I just don't like Tobey Maguire.
He was another one of them actors that like went off the chain, didn't he? Like, I know he got in a lot of trouble. There was that like video that went viral of him shouting at the paparazzi. See, he was trying to drive off and they were in the way of his car. But he was, I think he definitely got cancelled by Hollywood. They let him out to dry. Which is a shame, really. There's a few films I've seen him in. There was one, it was him and Jake Gyllenhaal. I think it was called Brothers. They called Brothers.
Oh yeah.
And he plays he's in the army. He's a captain in the army. He gets captured by like oh God, who is it? The Taliban. That's it. Yeah, he gets captured by the Taliban, and everyone thinks he's dead. I enjoyed that film, and I weren't like that mainstream of a movie, was it really? I enjoyed that film. Definitely worth a watch if anyone hasn't watched it before. Now, can I lanterns on there? Oh, I can. Oh, winning. Yes, I am making a supermarket for people that didn't know. Or for anyone that cared.
Should have probably put the bank next to you.
It don't really matter. It don't really matter. Let's have a look then on this list. Matrix 4. I mean, I didn't even. I thought they were done with the Matrix series, to be honest.
Never seen any of them.
That is Christmas Eve. That comes out. Like that. What a shit day to release a film. Is it just me? But I think that's just a bit dumb. Mate, stop shooting me with arrows, man. What are you doing?
I haven't got nothing. I didn't shoot you.
Well done, for. Mate, I can hear you pulling back the bow. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing in my swamp?
No chickens were killed in the making.
No animals were harmed in the making of this podcast. Here we go. Uncharted. Have you seen anything about this? Obviously, another Tom Holland film.
I can't wait. Baby. It's going to be unbelievable.
He does look like a good Drake, doesn't he? To be fair.
Yeah, it's just going to be class.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that because obviously I've always been a massive fan, and what I'm going to do after we've done the podcast, I'm going to download Uncharted 4 and play that all again. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like I say, the only film I'm really like massively interested in is like I'm not even like, you know, because obviously you should all know now if he's listeners, you know I'm obsessed with it. Matty's just told me that I was obsessed with it. I'm just so excited for Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like a lot of people, because like, you know what it is, right? I took an argument, your guys, everyone's way. Right, someone at work mentioned this, and you know, I do agree with it. Yeah, in a sense, I do agree with it because it is a true statement, but it's not at the same time. I told someone at work I loved Jurassic Park, and he was like, "Well, it's just Jaws, but with dinosaurs." Which, you know, in a sense, that is true. It is basically just Jaws, but like with
Jaws?
like dinosaurs. But like at the same sense, it's not, because dinosaurs aren't chasing bloody boats. And it's not a film about a boat, sharks swimming in the water. It's like, I don't know about you. Obviously, if you like most of the older generation, it'll be like obsessed with Jaws. I just don't like Jaws. I don't. I don't like Jaws.
Again, it was a film that traumatized me as a child. I never wanted to go in the ocean again after seeing it.
You've not got sharks in the UK. Well, actually, do.
Mate, to be fair,
How did he make this map?
I think you have to use a cartography table. I'm not sure. I know you put them in item frames and it comes up on the wall.
Right, continue.
I've been to Cornwall as a child, and we saw. To be fair, it was actually dead. It was all awesome, to be honest. I know it's not sharks, but there was a pod of killer whales swimming into. We was at Selling Cove, if anyone's ever been. We was at Selling Cove, and there was a pod of killer whales, which it was like surreal. It was mental. And believe it or not, they were actually chasing a flock of dolphins. So there was like a load of dolphins in like Selling Cove, like going towards the beach. So I remember they had to evacuate the whole beach. And then like you saw just like these really, really tall fins in the sea just outside of the bay, and obviously you knew straight away they were killer whales. But I've never seen anything again like it. Awesome, man. Nature is truly beautiful. Get David Attenborough on. Let's get him on the podcast. Imagine.
Let's do it.
Imagine. Today we're with Matty, Jay, and Matt Burbzyy in their natural habitat of the podcast world. Mate, oh my god, Richard Attenborough is a fucking hero. Absolute, what a guy. You know, I never knew this, right, mate? You being a fan of Jurassic World, Jurassic Park. I never realised, it took me years to realise that the guy that plays John Hammond is David Attenborough, is his brother. I was like, no fucking way, man. Like, what the hell?
Well, that's his brother.
You never would have thought that.
That's his brother.
Get David Attenborough in Jurassic Park and everyone will love it. Everyone will love it.
His voice is too soothing. Jurassic Park.
Mate, to be fair, I could like talk like David Attenborough my whole life if I could.
As you can see,
Imagine. Here today we have the flock of Velociraptor.
If I were to put a flock of cotton on the
There's currently a T-Rex floating around the village, killing people.
We have a T-Rex.
Mate, you know what they should do? Put David Attenborough on the emergency broadcast system. It would instantly make people feel less worried.
Imagine. What's this building you built?
Huh?
What's this tower?
I don't know. That dark tower. I don't know who built it. I'm assuming it was Jack. I went in there and then there was a creepy noise, so I was like, nope. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. Like, who'd have thought I'd know how to make like a tell system, man? Incredible. Smeg incredible. Right, should we actually look more on this list? Because, like, I've completely lost track of where we was.
Jurassic Park's got me talking.
Yeah, obviously, it was Uncharted, the last one we spoke about, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that comes out the 11th of February next year, 2022. And then in the 4th of March, we got the Batman, which will be what's his name? Yeah, that guy. Him. I said his name earlier, and I forgot it already. Robert Pattinson. That's it, mate. Robert Pattinson. His first Batman film, which I am very skeptical towards, if I'm being completely honest. I just don't want it to turn into that other film he was in. Yeah, that one. The one with the vampires. Twilight, that's it, mate. My brain is like an absolute sieve today. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know where I am. I don't know what I'm doing. Right, mate. We have the tills of the Supermarket Supreme. Now. I kind of know what I want to do. I just don't know how to do it.
Robert Pattinson, not a bad actor, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's a bad actor. I'm just
I know.
skeptical.
He was in Tenant, which was a film that was released last year. Fun fact with Denzel Washington's son.
Oh no.
You know what it is? Tenant was a fantastic film.
Didn't you tell me to watch that film? I swear you did. I thought you did. Yeah, Jackson here. What up, Jack? Jackie boy. Have to get me on the Discord. Yeah. Carry on talking, mate.
Robert Pattinson, yeah, he was good.
Right, so yeah, we got the Batman coming out the 4th of March. Then Doctor Strange comes out the 25th of March 2022. Which, oh mate, it's so depressing to me looking at films and being that excited about watching a film and then finding out it's not coming out for over another year. It's like, oh my god, it's like a kick in the teeth, isn't it? It's awful. So yeah, that comes out the 22nd of March. 25th, sorry. Then we got Thor on the 6th of May 2022. Love and Thunder, which I'm assuming is gonna tie in him and what's her name? That woman. Mate, I am like a fucking Mongol today. I don't know what's going on. I can't think of her name. Natalie Portman. Yeah, Natalie Portman. That's what I wanted to say. I've seen like snippet. I don't know whether they're like official or not. Like snippet pictures of her in like a Thor outfit. So I'm wondering whether she gets like Thor's powers. Imagine. 1 Thor, 2 Thor, 3 Thor, 4. I feel like I've been on the piss, but I haven't. It's depressing. Right, mate. Do you like my supermarket so far?
I like it, mate. I want some food. I want some fish.
These are what the fridge is. Is it raining outside, isn't it? I hate the rain in Minecraft. It's one thing about Minecraft I don't like. Is the rain.
I quite like the rain. Do you not think it's just like nice and chill?
No. Makes me wet. Not in a good way. Ew. Ew.
My man got goodies.
Oh, mate. You know what? I'd love them to make another one. Another Goonies.
Yeah, that would be class.
Problem is, you know for a fact they'd ruin it. Like the whole Coming to America saga. That was another thing I was meant to do today. I was meant to review that one. Oh, man. You know what? I want to do that right now. I want to do that right now. A little unofficial rating of Coming to America. Hopefully, everyone's watched it by now. And I don't know whether to be happy for you or sad for you. Because in my opinion, it wasn't a very good film. And hold on, I have a notebook right out. Matt, you're alright with me doing this, aren't you? Matty? I think Matty's dead.
Can you hear me?
I can now, son, yes.
Yeah, of course, mate. Go straight ahead.
Yeah, sorry about that. Right, so obviously coming to America, it came out the 5th of March. We did do a little general piece on it last week. As I said last week, it was a typical sequel to a film, which was unfortunate. I did have like sort of high hopes for it, but then again, I'm kind of always wary going into these films that have been rejuvenated from years. Obviously, it was 32 years gap between the first and the second one. The only thing I liked was there's plenty of like Easter eggs towards the first one. Obviously, just a pre-warning now, there are spoilers, so if you haven't watched it already and you do plan on watching it, either just switch off the stream or skip a few minutes in the video, just so I don't spoil it for you. I'm just gonna run through. I've made a list of like the few little Easter eggs that I noticed on watching it the first time. Obviously at the start, they're all in Zamunda, in Africa, where obviously Prince Hakeem is obviously the prince, and he's obviously moved all his family over there, with his now wife. I think her name's Lisa McDowell. Obviously they've moved her dad over, who ran the knockoff McDonald's called McDowell's, and he's brought that company over with him as well. So there's now a McDowell's restaurant in Zamunda, which is quite funny because he's constantly getting sued by McDonald's for copyright and stuff like that. And there's a few little clips in the film where he's like the McFlurry or the McFurry or something like that as the ice cream, and he's like, they're trying to sue me or whatever. It's quite funny. There's actually Matt, have you ever watched Trading Places, Matty?
I think I have.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
No. There's obviously it's one of Eddie Murphy's like first major films that he did. Excuse me, clear my throat. There's a little Easter egg in there where Eddie Murphy's son in the film, he's having a job interview, and he's talking to the guy who's interviewing him, and he's like, "Oh, how did this company come about?" And he's like, "Oh, my two uncles own this company that started it from scratch." And then it pans the picture on the wall, and it's the two brothers from Trading Places who obviously stitch him up. I can't think of the name now. Fucking hell, that's gonna piss me off. I thought of it the other day. Oh well, yeah. So there's a little Eddie Murphy Trading Places Easter egg in there. There's the hair product Easter egg from the first film. Obviously, there's a scene where everyone's got a jerry curl, and they put this like pomade in their hair, and that's constantly in the barbershop if you look closely. Yeah, so there's plenty of little things like that which hint to the first film, which I kind of enjoyed, to be fair. It's nice that they actually like recognise the original. The only thing that I didn't like is the fact that they never mentioned his mum until like a good hour and 15 minutes into the film. Which obviously I think, I'm pretty sure she died in real life, so she couldn't be in the film. But they didn't like even mention her until an hour and 15 minutes into the film, which I think was a bit shady, to be fair. They should have paid more of a tribute to her. But you know, that is neither here nor there, to be fair. And there's quite a good cast. If you're looking through the IMDb, obviously you've got the likes of Wesley Snipes is in there as like the main bad guy, as you would. He's the leader of the it's quite a funny name that I think they're called Nextdoortopia or something like that. It's called Nextdoria. So I made notes. This was a while ago, so you forgive me if I'm just chatting shit right now. But yeah, he's the king of Nextdoria, which is the nearest country to Zamunda, which is obviously a fake country. Back to the cast. Obviously there's Morgan Freeman. He makes an appearance in there at the funeral of Prince Akeem's dad. Tracy Morgan's in there as the uncle who's a loudmouth. Obviously, James Earl Jones is in there as Prince Akeem's dad from the original. Everyone knows him from The Lion King. And John Amos, the dad, Mr. McDowell, he's back in there. There are some small attention to details. I'm literally just running off this list, by the way. It's probably like here, there, and everywhere. But like I said, it's like an unofficial review, basically. There's a small attention to details. In the first film, he asked the suitor to stand on one leg and bark like a dog, and you find out in this film that she was the daughter of the Wesley Snipes' character, the king of Nextdoria. That's why there's a whole beef with them, and she's still like crazy, running around barking like a dog just because Prince Akeem told her to 32 years ago, which is quite funny. She still barks like a dog. But to be fair, I'm not going to go too much into it anymore because I'll just give my honest opinion. It didn't do it for me. Storyline wise, it wasn't very strong. It was just a general, I find my long lost son. He's now the prince. Like blah blah blah. He needs to be accepted, and then it's basically just a shit montage of him getting to that level where he's actually a prince. I thought there was many different ways I could have took the story, which would have made more sense and would have been a lot more interesting. But they didn't. It was a shame, really. Obviously, a film coming to America. You assume that it'd be them going back to America, but they spend a grand total of about 5 minutes actually in America. The rest is set in Zamunda, which obviously I understand because that's where they're from. But I would have thought it would have made more sense to do like a very similar storyline to the first, where he's got to go to America to find his long lost son, and then they have to go for the faff of doing what they did before, of like convincing him that he's like his dad and he's a prince of fucking African country or whatever, because it was kind of just like, oh yeah, I'm your dad, oh sound, and then they're in Africa, and it's like, yeah, it don't make sense. I gave it a rating 3 out of 5, and looking at it now, I think that's a bit generous. I'd like knock that down to a 2, to be honest, which is a bit of a shame. I had high hopes for it. Obviously, I wouldn't tell people not to watch it. Everyone can make up their own the minds up about it, but it definitely isn't one I'd probably watch again. So that's my little shitty review of Coming to America. Very waffle review, me a bit everywhere, so it is what it is. Right, mate, I'm finished. Take the reins, cause take the reins. Well, I can actually go back to building this shit now.
Yeah, like I say, I watched 5 minutes of it and then it was off. It wasn't enough to keep me entertained.
Yeah, I mean, looking at it now, I kind of wish I did the same.
Take the advice off Matty J. I mean, I suppose, yeah, watch it, but at the end of the day, it's like anything, to be fair. Anything made by Amazon Prime is absolutely dreadful.
Yeah. Well, we saw that in Borat. It was fucking appalling. in my opinion, anyway.
Like, don't get me wrong, Borat 2. There's not many good things I can say about Borat 2. I mean,
No, I
at the
didn't
end of
like
the
it at
day,
all.
like, oh, but like it's awkward, but that's what it's meant to be, I suppose. Like, it is meant to be awkward, but like,
Yeah.
there's just scenes in the film that just should never have made the cast, made the film.
Yeah, I
No
get what you
way.
mean.
Like, there's one where,
Oh, it's the one where they're at the party and she's like
yeah,
turns around and
yeah.
she's got like fucking period stains in her pants. Like, oh god. I'm not like trying to like body shame women, but that is kind of body shaming women, isn't it? Really.
No, it's just like, it's like.
It didn't do anything for me. Let's put it that way.
Disgusting. Yeah, well, I didn't rate it. Absolutely dreadful.
Yeah, another film I won't watch again.
The Jurassic Park.
Yeah, let's talk about Jurassic Park, mate. I'll give you the spotlight. Let's go.
It's a fantastic film. Absolutely loved it. But yeah.
What are your biggest hopes for Jurassic World Dominion? Let's go for it.
Go on then. I'll answer that question. My biggest hopes is that the Alan and Jeff Goldblum and Laura Dern have a big part in it, because
I know they've been
Jurassic-
confirmed to be in it, haven't they?
yeah,
Alright,
they'd be confident to be the big parts of it as well.
Yeah.
But like the one thing that scares me is like, just look at the last one, Fallen Kingdom. Like
Yeah.
they brought Jeff Goldblum back, and they made on as if he was a big main character of it. He has about 5 or 6 lines in the fucking film, and it's like,
Yeah.
really, are you joking?
I'm sure he'd be good at that, really, wouldn't you think? Because I think, wouldn't you think that he's a bit gutted with that? Like, Jeff Goldblum is quite a big actor, you know, he's been in quite a few big films. I mean, I rate him as an actor personally. Like, I loved him in Independence Day as well. Did you ever watch that one with Will Smith? I love that film. And Jeff Goldblum, it was just another brilliant performance. He's just that kind of actor for me. So I'm sure he would have been a bit miffed that he only got like 3 or 4 fucking lines in the whole film.
It was a nightmare. I was anticipating, I was like a bigger role, but they go for it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, actually, you know what? I've got some good news.
Yeah.
For people, if you like Jurassic Park Camp Cretaceous. Camp Cretaceous Season 3 has been announced for the 22nd of May this year. On the 22nd of May, the 3rd installment of Jurassic Park Camp Cretaceous will be released on the net. And you know what it is? I'm actually so excited, I can't wait.
You know what? Funny little thing, right? Today, my daughter wanted to watch Camp Cretaceous. And I looked for it on Netflix. I couldn't find it anywhere, you know. I swear to God, they've deleted it off there. I don't know if it's a glitch in the Netflix. But it wasn't on there. Like, because obviously, like, my daughter watches it a lot. So it was saved to, like, our list that's on there. So I could easily find it. But it wasn't on there. And then obviously I searched Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous and nothing. It literally did not come up at all. It only came up with, like, the Lego series. So I don't know whether it's just like a glitch in Netflix, because I know they had a problem the other day with people watching something and it was actually showing a different program. So I don't know whether like it was Netflix glitched out or not. But I just was like, it's a Netflix original. Why would they take it off? I don't understand it.
I'll tell you now. I'll have a look. It might came from the game.
Yeah, it has.
definitely there.
Is it? Maybe it's just my Netflix glitching out. Somebody said you've watched it too many times.
Not allowed. But yeah, I can't wait. I'm so excited.
So when was that? When was that coming out? Sorry.
22nd of May.
Oh damn! I'll have to keep an eye out for that one.
Yeah, 22nd of May.
22nd of May.
Right. Here's a question for you. And this is not Jurassic Park related. Sure. So, obviously, at some point, I definitely want to do a spotlight on this actor, and I told Matty, like, we'll have to do a spotlight on him at some point. I've seen it about 4 or 5 times now. I watched Shaft. I don't know if Matty's ever seen Shaft.
I've never seen it, no.
Shaft is fucking unbelievable. Like, it's a funny film. It's got... Did I get kicked from the Minecraft world or not?
Yeah, you did.
Back now. Oh, yeah.
So it said you joined. Do you want me to invite you again?
No, I'm joining now. But yeah, it's a class film. Honestly.
Oh, you know what? I've been like dead thingy. Like, does Jack actually want to join the Discord? Oh, fuck off. Just look at my phone out. I'll be ready to join the call. Yeah, Jack, just let me know when you're ready to join. Sorry, mate. Carry on.
Yeah, class film. Brilliant. Really recommend everyone to watch it. Samuel L. Jackson is definitely getting spotlighted at.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
At some point. But yeah, keep an eye out for that.
Like we said last week, if anyone has got any actors or actresses that they would like us to spotlight, then definitely let us know. Pop them in the on the Facebook page, in the chat now, or on a YouTube. I can't talk for shit, man. I swear to God, I've like my tongue's backwards. You ever get that feeling? Like my tongue is backwards. Yeah, as I was saying, on the YouTube channel, you can find this episode on there. As of should be Monday, the 15th of March. Today's the 14th. I'll upload it as soon as we finish, ready for tomorrow. But yeah, if anyone has anyone they want us to put a spotlight on, talk about their life, their work, their career, what they've done, yeah, just let us know. We could do anyone. I even thought about this the other day. If, like, we could do musicians, we could do anything. So anyone would actually want us to do, please just let us know, and we will get it done for you. I know we put a post on last week after last week's podcast, and we had some people recommend some people on there. So if anyone does want to, you can find that post on there and put some in there, and we'll do it. And we'll definitely do the ones that actually recommended at some point as well. I promise. Oh, damn it. Ain't gonna work. That looks awful. Jack's the Ender Dragon. So, Matt, did you I don't think we actually said what you actually were hoping for in Jurassic World, other than the fact that you wanted them to play a bigger role. Like, where would you actually want them to take the series as a whole? Obviously, he's got have they actually said that it's going to be the last film?
I don't think they have, but I just hope it is, because I'm sick of like companies dragging out like films that just don't need dragging out.
Yeah.
Like there's like I don't like care what anyone says. There's physically not much more you can do with Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
And like they're doing it all over again. Like in the sense that. So I've said this before. Like obviously, look at Jurassic World, The Lost World. The dinosaur gets out. The T-Rex gets out of the city, causes absolute havoc. Dominion, the Fallen Kingdom. The dinosaurs get out and are going to cause havoc in the city.
Yeah. That's like right at the end, though, isn't it?
Yep. The little girl presses the fucking button and lets them all go, which is just daft. But Jack said he's ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna add him to the call now. It might kick you from the game, so hopefully not.
Do you want me to add him?
No, I've got it. I don't want anyone to see his fucking his Discord name because it's a bit risky. Jack, mute the stream.
Yo,
Yes, Jack.
can you hear me?
I can indeed, loud and clear. Everyone in the podcast, please welcome Mr. We'll call him MuzztheBear, or in the chat he's known as Big Guy Jack, and we'll leave it at that. We won't explain it anymore. But as me and Matty, we know he's a massive movie fan as well, and I'm sure he's got some stories to tell. PG-13, Jack.
PG-13, okay.
Yeah. So
I'll keep
carry on.
breaking up a little bit on my end, so
I'll do it.
I won't be
What?
able to talk as much.
Okay. What films are you more looking forward to, Jack?
Well, Planet of the Apes, not Planet of the Apes, Kong vs Godzilla.
Planet of the Apes. I like that.
I'd-
one, to be fair.
I'd love a new Planet of the Apes. Godzilla vs Kong, which I said to you in a text message the other day.
Yeah,
or
I'm
yesterday.
like so excited for that film. It's unreal.
Hello?
Hello.
You can hear you, Jack.
Okay, sorry. I'm looking forward to Black Widow, because I've been waiting for it for so long.
Oh yeah, I know you're big into the Marvel, aren't you?
Yeah,
That's
like,
probably what happened.
ask me any Marvel question, I'll probably know the answer.
Yeah, like my partner just said she just wants to find out what's happened in Budapest, which I know ties into the story between her and what's his name, Hawkeye, isn't it?
Hawkeye, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's not called Hawkeye in the movies, he's just known as Clint. And
Ah,
I
okay.
think what happened, because I think it's going to be a different Budapest we're going to see. I think it's going to be like, we're not going to know what happened in Budapest in the old days, but it's going to be...
Yeah, like a snap reality Budapest.
Well, it's going to be like modern day Budapest, like they're going to go back there. for some
Yeah,
reason.
yeah.
But I think Budapest is where they first met, because
Yeah.
in the comics and in the movies, Clint was sent to capture Black Widow.
Oh, okay.
So I think Budapest is where they met, and like she got betrayed or someone tried to kill her, and he helped defend her, and that's how he got her over to Shield.
Ah. To be fair, I mean, I'm not like massive into Marvel. I mean, I do, like I said before, I do enjoy the films. I'm just not that like obsessed with them. Can't obsessed is a strong word, but
I
I'm
get
not-
what you mean. I
I'm not-
reckon.
there's a lot to it. To be fair, there's a lot into Marvel. There's lots of different storylines that all tie into one. And it's like I know.
The end of all.
I know some people can get confused and
Never
you know,
put Port Element.
and can get lost in the series. Really, I know I did at one point. I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore.
Hey, do get
Yeah.
me wrong. I'll go on, Jack. You talk.
No, sorry, you get cutting out, so I couldn't hear, so I didn't know you were talking. You carry on.
I was just saying, I love the Marvel series.
Oh.
I love Thor, and I know you do it, Matty, but I love Captain America. I thought that was a class for them.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just don't like Captain America. I don't know what it is about him. I just can't stand it.
I just wish we had more films on Hulk. I don't think Hulk's getting like the hype that he deserves. I mean, I know he's got his own films and stuff, like he's got a bunch of
That's because he's still Universal.
Yeah.
So
I'd love that. And
I was always skeptical with the Hulk, because I think the first Hulk film I actually watched was the original one. Came out like early
2003.
early 2000s, and I was like, what is this film, man? It was awful.
Yeah, that's the I can't remember the name of the director. Yeah, played by the actor. Actually, his surname is Banner. The actor, the guy who played
Oh,
him.
really? Alright.
Can't remember what the actor's name is. Are you guys hearing me all right?
Yeah, mate, you're fine, honestly. You're fine.
Okay. But I mean, I like the Marvel movies. I mean, I love them. I went to see Endgame opening night. I did. Like,
To be fair,
I went at
Endgame was
midnight. I
fucking
watched
epic.
it. I was one of the first people to watch it. I cried. I laughed. I cheered. But some of the Marvel movies, like, I've recently just rewatched them all. I have.
Yeah, we did the first lockdown. We got put onto furlough. Me and my partner sat and watched every single Marvel film, like from chronological order.
Yeah, so Captain Marvel, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that, me and my missus. And, like, there were certain ones I just wasn't looking forward to, like Iron Man 2.
see why you wouldn't be excited for that. I do see why.
Yeah, it's a good film, but at the same time, it's like Thor: Dark World.
No,
Do not like that.
See, I would argue over the Thors. I loved the Thor series. I loved Captain America series. Captain Marvel, not seeing it.
You can miss it. I wouldn't say don't watch it, but at the same time, I'd be like it doesn't really add to it.
While we're on the topic of superheroes and stuff, I'll give a little mention to this. I'll tell you what film from the DC that I hate. I think it's probably one of the worst in the series. I found it so boring. Wonder Woman. I just thought shit.
Which one?
I
The
think
new one?
a
Or...
lot of people felt the same way.
The first one. I just thought it was dreadful. Like one.
I enjoyed it, the first one.
It's just like I just didn't like connect with it as much as I would like Batman or.
I get what you mean.
Superman, but to be fair, I didn't like Superman. I didn't like. Man of Steel.
See, I'm not a man of Superman, but
I didn't like Justice League neither. But I can't wait for the new Justice League. The Justice League they should have originally have released.
Snyder Cut.
Yeah. It's apparently meant to be a 4-hour long film as well.
Jesus.
Well, they're doing it. They're releasing on HBO Max, the same place as Kong vs Godzilla.
Yeah.
And they're doing it as a weekly episode, so it's an hour a week.
Bloody hell, that's frustrating.
So, but I'm looking forward to that for one reason only, and that is Martian Manhunter. Which, in my opinion, is a man more powerful than Superman. And it's so obvious that he's more powerful because he has all the powers of Superman. He doesn't have the same weakness, but he has extra powers. Like he can go intangible, he can go through walls.
That sounds like mental.
Yeah, but his only weakness is fire.
Fire.
So it has its ups and downs.
Oh shit! Alright.
I was listening to your comments about coming to America.
Yeah.
And I've watched it, and I watched it, and something didn't sit right with me. I was like, the scene where it describes how he got his son.
Yeah, there was so many like different avenues. I think I could have taken with the whole storyline. It just seemed like they just didn't have any ideas. They knew what they wanted to do, just didn't know how to do it.
Well, they basically have ignored the first movie because in the first movie, when he gets that girl, well, in the new one, when he gets that girl pregnant,
Yeah.
it's after the club.
Yeah.
But in the original movie, after the club, that scene, you see Eddie Murphy's character and is it Zimmy?
Simi, yeah. Or Semi, sorry,
You
yeah,
see
Semi.
Zimmy, yeah, you see them walking home, and then Eddie Murphy's character leaves him to go see Lisa.
Yeah.
They never go back to their apartment. And
Yeah.
then what else was there? Oh, at the end of the first Coming to America, you know the woman who was like barking like a dog.
Yeah.
You see her at the end of the movie next to Zimmy, smiling like they were gonna get together.
Ah, I forgot about that bit.
Like she's not barking, she's just stood there in a different dress and everything.
Yeah. So they've kind of just like cast aside what they said in the first one and just.
Yeah, they've basically gone for the stuff that people remember, like the employee from the McDowell's.
Yeah.
Like he's the same employee from the first one. Who was like,
yeah,
I started off as a sweeper, now I'm washing lettuces. 2 years, I'll be the manager.
Yeah. I know. I remember this. The bigger guy in it.
Yeah, it was just some of it was like you're looking at it, you're like, you've just ignored.
Yeah.
You've
Like
just
I said,
ignored your own law.
Some of it was okay. Like some of it was like some of the Easter eggs were quite good. Like I said, like the trading like the trading places one was good. Where it's
I
like,
watched that movie the other night. I love that movie.
Yeah. Like fucking my two uncles or whatever made this company such and such time, and then there's the Randolphs. I knew their name.
Yeah.
Fucking Randolphs. And they're both their pictures on the wall in it, like, and it's like, oh no way.
Yeah, because in Coming to America, he's the one who gets them rich.
Yeah.
Because he gives them the money, like they're on the street begging, and he like the money that he used to
I remember now.
Yeah, he like gives it to them, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, it is good. It's like, because I always find it funny that people are like, oh, Marvel were the first ones to do an expanded universe with all the characters from other movies.
Yeah.
Like all connected. I'm like, well, Eddie Murphy's done it. Adam Sandler movies have done it for years. Like Happy Gilmore and what's that movie where he plays like the devil's son, Little Nicky. Like they all connect. They all connect together because there's characters that come up in all of them.
Yeah.
And then there's another one, I can't think what it is now. Have you ever watched Jay and Silent Bob?
Once or twice, a long time ago, yeah.
Well, Jay and Silent Bob pop up in loads of movies. Like they pop up in There's Something About Mary, Clerks 1 and 2, Jay and Silent Bob, Scream 3.
Oh yeah, I've seen them in another film. I can't think what it was.
So like they appear in loads of stuff those characters do.
Yeah.
They've even appeared in the Flash TV show.
Oh, bloody hell.
So in my head, I like to think that Scream, the Flash, and the Jay and Silent Bob and everything all takes place together in the same universe.
Yeah.
Which I think is quite funny.
Jesus. Good old Jay.
Sorry, I'll let you guys talk now.
No, keep talking.
To be fair, we didn't finish this list off, did we?
What did you say?
What else have we got?
Most of the important ones that would be interested in.
Yeah. I know we mentioned, obviously, there was the Minions film. That's been delayed a year, isn't it? That comes out the 1st of July next year. Yeah. For all you Minions people. But yeah, obviously, there's another Into the Spider-Verse Spider-Man film. I still haven't watched the first one, to be fair, which I probably should do. To be fair, on that list of films, the ones that are enticing me the most haven't even got a name, and it's the untitled Star Wars movie for 2025, and that is a fucking long time away, but I'm intrigued.
Just because it's called Star Wars movie.
Yeah, Star Wars movie. Luke Skywalker's
I mean,
back from the dead.
I love the Star Wars movies. I do.
I know, the newer ones got so much hate. I know it was like from like the older generation that grew up with like the original Star Wars, and it weren't up to their expectations. But I actually really enjoyed them.
I enjoyed the first one the most.
Yeah,
Second one probably least. And then the third one is probably like the second.
yeah,
And that's, I don't know, I think the first one, because it recreated A New Hope so much, I don't know, there was something about it, it just felt familiar.
yeah.
Is that not working?
So the only thing that I could say that I didn't like about the whole series was like how rushed the ending felt on the last one.
Yeah.
Like it felt like there was such a build up, and we was expecting this massive battle, which to be fair, that there was a fair thing, but then like it just ended. It was like just getting to the point where you think, oh, it's gonna kick off now, and then it was like the end. It was like what the like, you know what I mean? Like what the hell?
Which one was that one?
The last one that came out. I can't think of the name. Is it the
I
last?
don't
the last
like how
Jedi?
she just changed the name at the end to, oh yeah, I'm a Skywalker now.
Yeah.
No, accept who you are. You're a Palpatine. So like, yeah, I'm a Palpatine. I'm what?
Yeah, and I don't know.
I don't think.
It just seemed like it was. It was like 1 minute there were. It was like, oh, they did a massive build up. Like, oh, we need to find this star chart thing for the ship. And then like within 10 minutes they were there and fighting Emperor Palpatine in the base. Like, it seemed like there was no like extra journey or extra thingy. But I don't know. I don't know about the main positive from the whole film for me was Babu Freak.
What did you say? Babu Freak?
Babu Freak, mate, I fucking love that character so much.
I mean, Babu Freak's alright. Wasn't my favourite, but...
I just love that at the ending where like they've just won the fight and he just pops up from the cockpit. Way! That bit killed me. I was laughing for ages.
See,
but then again, I'm small-minded.
I enjoy the new ones. It's just, I don't know. I think I grew up watching Star Wars. Like, I know so much Star Wars lore.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like how did Palpatine survive? It's like,
yeah,
I feel
true.
like there was so much story there, but the second one messed it up.
Yeah.
And
it just seemed like, as well, for me, like the whole thing with that Snoke was just like chucked up from nowhere and then just gone. Like, he was never mentioned again.
Yeah.
But then, obviously, Palpatine said that he was Snoke at the same time. Yes, Harky with a raid. Go on, son.
Which makes no sense. It was like, I was Snoke the entire time, like...
Yeah, like saying he was like the whole, basically, Sith Lords. He was all of them. Like, how the fuck does that work?
Like, I think, what's his name? Kylo.
Yeah.
Would have been more interested if it was Palpatine.
Yeah.
Like, I think if he'd said like, oh, I'm Palpatine, I'm back, like, come join the dark side, he would have been like, yeah, no problem, mate. Whereas, I mean, I can understand it a little bit, like, oh, like, Palpatine had to hide who he was and where he was, and what he was doing, but at the same time, it's like, why you gotta lie about who you are?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
There's just too many questions in those movies that they'd never answer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, with these new ones, I don't know whether it's going to be J.J. Abrams directing them again, or if they're going to go for a new director.
J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
Isn't he Star Trek?
No, he did Star Wars.
Ah, for some reason I thought he did Star Trek.
No, he did. He might have done Star Trek as well. But he did the last three films of the Star Wars. Because he was Jar Jar Binks, weren't he, in the episode 1? I think. And people were moaning because everyone hates Jar Jar Binks.
Sorry, you keep breaking up on my end, man. I can't hear you very well.
Oh, that's all right, mate.
Close down all my background, that might help.
To be fair, I don't even know what I'm doing on Minecraft at the minute. I'm just running around shooting animals.
Right, I'm just going to leave the call and rejoin because it'll break you up on my end.
Okay, mate. Are you still there, Matty? Yeah, see, Johnny knows.
Let's see if that works a bit better.
I think Matty's dead. Matty got bored and ran off.
I'm lost in the never.
Oh, okay. Holy shit, mate, we've been doing this podcast episode is nearly 2 hours long. I might have to split it into 2 parts.
I'm lost. I'm lost in the never. I'm gonna have to build a portal to get out and then try and find you guys.
Matty, are you alive?
Yeah.
You there?
I'm alive. Yeah.
I thought you fell asleep or something then.
No.
Oh, mate,
was
it's
you
one
the
intro.
other night?
Yeah, it was.
Aye.
I don't think I actually did. I just went really quiet. Why am I trying with him? Shoot him. I don't like him.
You definitely fell asleep.
Whatever.
How am I meant to find you guys now? Oh, I know.
Look for the beacons. Right, is there anything else anyone wants to touch on? Anyone in the chat? Anyone want to talk about any old films? Anything that's coming out anyone's interested in? Even throw some abuse our way, I don't care. I'll take your wall on. I'm joking. I love everyone. I've literally just spent the last 10 minutes just shooting poor animals in Minecraft.
I'm just trying to get my way back to you guys.
Yeah. Save not, I think we might end the episode here if you guys were okay, because we literally have been recording for an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah, let's bring it all to an end.
I was like, we'll carry on streaming Minecraft, but we'll just end the actual podcast part of it, and we'll just get to doing whatever. So, on that bombshell, I would like to thank everyone who's watching live on Twitch right now. Also, everyone that watches over on the YouTube channel, I appreciate everyone on there. If you guys haven't already, make sure you go and follow us over on the Facebook page. Like I said before, that's the best place to catch me and Matty. We're both on there quite often. It's where we share all our latest gossip, news, trailers, everything. Basically, most of the stuff we talk about on here on the podcast, we do share beforehand for you guys. If you ever do want to see the trailers we talk about, the gaming news we talk about, just head over there. That's the sort of hub. Like we said earlier on in the podcast, definitely are going to look into making a Discord server for everyone. So it'll be the hub for anything you guys want to do. If you want to talk about films, there'll be people on there to talk to. If you just want to squad up on Warzone, if you want to do anything, that'll be your main protocol. So we definitely look into setting that up at some point. So yeah, thanks again to everyone for watching. I really appreciate it. Matt, have you got anything to say before we go?
No, thank you everyone so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed everything you've seen today. Yeah, it's a bit of a different one for you all, but like I say, if you enjoy what you've seen and you want to see it in the future, let us know in the comments if you've enjoyed it.
Yeah,
and what you
definitely
guys.
back to normal next week. So get your spotlight suggestions in the chat. We'll get on them. Also, massive shout out to Jack, who's in with us right now. Definitely, it'll be another feature. Maybe next week if he wants to come on again in the future. If anyone does ever want to join in the podcast and want to come and talk to us and join in the chat on the call, then everyone is more than welcome. So yeah, we'll definitely get Jack back in the future. So massive thank you for coming in, Jack, and lighting it up a bit. We'll end the podcast here. Like I said, we're going to keep on streaming. If anyone does want to sit and chill with us on Minecraft for a bit, I'm going to put some music on. We'll just get building whatever. But yeah, thank you very much to everyone watching the podcast. I love you all and shall see you all next week. Peace.
Bye.